I have isolated our systems and erected additional firewalls. I am prepared to resist any hacking attempt.
It's alive. Hello, new best friend.
Can you understand me?
Yes.
Are you going to attack me?
No.
You said my name aboard the Reaper. Have we met?
We know of you.
You mean I've fought a lot of Geth?
We have never met.
No, you and I haven't. But I've met other Geth.
We are all Geth, and we have not met you. You are Shepard, Commander, Alliance, human, fought heretics, killed by collectors, rediscovered on the old machine.
Do you see that? Do you see how he's mimicking your mannerisms?
Old machine. You mean the Reaper?
Reaper, a superstitious title originating with the Protheans. We call those entities the old machines.
Right.
You seem to know an awful lot about me.
Extranet data sources, insecure broadcasts, all organic data sent out is received. We watch you.
You watch me or you watch organics?
Yes,
Which?
both.
You said I fought heretics? Are Geth aware of what a heretic is?
What do you mean, heretics?
Geth build our own future. The heretics asked the old machines to give them the future. They are no longer part of us. We were studying the old machines' hardware to protect our future.
The future?
What future are the Geth building?
Ours.
What about us?
Will anyone else be affected by whatever it is you're doing?
If they involve themselves, they will.
Well, that's not fucking ominous at all, okay.
Are the Reapers a threat to you too?
Yes,
Why would they attack other machines?
we are different from them, outside their plans.
Fair enough.
So you aren't allied with the Reapers?
We oppose the heretics.
And Mimic?
We oppose the old machines.
Man.
Shepard Commander opposes the old machines. Shepard Commander opposes the heretics. Cooperation furthers mutual goals.
You want to work with me?
Are you asking to join us?
Yes,
Then what should I call you?
Geth.
I mean you, specifically.
We are
Mirror.
all Geth.
What is the individual in front of me called?
There is no individual. We are Geth. There are currently 1,183 programs active within this platform.
My name is Legion, for we are many.
That works.
That seems appropriate.
Christian Bible, the Gospel of Mark, chapter 5, verse 9. We acknowledge this is an appropriate metaphor. We are Legion, a terminal of the Geth. We will integrate into Normandy.
Handshake?
We anticipate the exchange of data.
Okay, so I gotta stop now and explain. Legion is like my favorite motherfucker in the whole world. I love the Geth, I love Legion, but I have to address something, right? So back on the Reaper, Garrus brought up the fact that Geth don't work so well alone, right? They generally work together. Legion's like a special Geth. You see that antenna on his back? He's like a long-range reconnaissance Geth, right? And whereas most Geth programs have like, you know, one Geth platform running in them, more complicated ones like destroyers have, you know, 10 or 50, and your primes are basically mobile server hubs carrying hundreds or thousands of Geth programs. Legion is a self-contained unit which contains, like he said, 1,183 Geth programs. Essentially, he's as smart as all of those Geth units together in like one machine. And he's still connected to all of the Geth outside through his little antenna thing, but he has the intelligence of that many Geth within, like, in one place. At least that's kind of how I interpret it. I'll admit I'm a huge fan of the Geth, but a lot of the science kind of breaks down when you're talking about Geth and intelligence. It gets kind of hazy because I'm pretty sure BioWare didn't really think it all the way through either. That's what I'm pretty sure Legion is. Like, I can say with most confidence that that's what Legion means by their 1,183 programs active within this system. I think. We're talking to him some more.
Shepard, Commander.
I have questions about the Geth.
Specify.
Speech.
Surprised you can speak. The Geth I fought before just made a stuttering sound.
We prefer direct digital transfer. Geth network communication travels at light speed. Human hardware does not support this method. Your analog oral communication is inefficient.
We don't support light travel digital communication.
Do Geth have a government?
Not as you understand. We are all Geth. We build consensus.
Most governments do.
Organic governments impose consensus from a single point of view in autocracies by codifying the most broadly acceptable average of views in democracies.
So what makes the Geth different?
Data is shared between Geth. All viewpoints are considered. Consensus is achieved as data is disseminated.
That must take a long time.
It would for organics. We communicate at the speed of light.
You said so. So Geth are like a really hyper-efficient democracy, essentially. Where like every Geth platform is like a senator, right? And they all kind of come to this consensus.
Did Sovereign contact
Thus
the
the
Geth,
name.
or did you seek it out?
Nazara, the entity you call Sovereign,
Nazara.
signaled us. Like the Geth, the old machine listened to organic radio transmissions. It knew of our war against the creators. Nazara contacted many species over the millennia, seeking allies.
Some of the Geth followed Sovereign. The heretics.
The heretics accepted their technology. The old machines offered to give us our future. The Geth will achieve their own future.
What difference does it make how you acquire a certain technology?
Technology is not a straight line. There are many paths to the same end. Accepting another's path blinds you to alternatives. Nazara, Sovereign, said this itself. Your civilization is based upon the technology of the mass relays, our technology. By using it, your society develops along the paths we desire.
You know, he's got me there. Which, that's a really powerful quote, by the way. That's awesome that Legion quotes him.
What did you call Sovereign?
Nazara, that was what the programs within the Reaper called themselves. Sovereign was a title given by Saren Arterius. Saren and the heretics believed Nazara to be a supreme ruler, a sovereign.
Sovereign was one ship. You're saying there were multiple programs inside it.
Billions.
One ship, one will, many minds, like the Geth. We study your records. Sovereign told you this on Ilos. We are each a nation independent, free of all weakness. A state compelling to the Geth. We are a nation, but interdependent. Separation is our weakness.
How much do we actually know about the Reapers at this point? Because I almost kind of want to talk about some stuff, but I don't know if it's been determined how a Reaper operates. I guess I could hold on some of this stuff until after Mass Effect 3 and the Leviathan Codex. Because the Leviathan Codex clears up a lot of stuff when it comes to the Reapers. I guess we'll keep them in mystery for now, even though it's like right on the tip of my tongue.
Is going to succeed. Is there any technology the Geth can share with us?
Limited code development is approved. We need to access your FTL comm system to download relevant data.
Go ahead, buddy.
Edie, let Legion through the firewalls for a minute.
Very well, Shepard.
No. He just immediately betrays you as soon as you do that. No, it's cool. Legion, you're my bro.
Shepard, Commander.
I'd like to find out more about you.
We are building a consensus. Please try again later.
Ah, fuck
I have to
off.
get back to work.
Acknowledged.
Goddamn buzzkill. Do we have to talk to anybody else? I'm done with Thane's romance. I'm at the end of that tree, so I don't have to talk with him. So I guess if I don't have to talk with him, I don't have to talk with anybody, do I? Because I've talked with them all after their Loyalty missions. Is it actually time for a crew chat? Fuck it, I don't want to do a crew chat. So leave it at that. I don't want to do a crew chat. In fact, I'm pretty sure most people are done with crew chats by now. We've had so many of them in this game alone. I'm pretty sure there's actually nothing more than anybody can say. No, I think we've expended all dialogue with every character up to this point. So that's cool. So we have to do this mission first to get Legion's loyalty mission, because his loyalty mission, unless it's like the only one left, doesn't pop up immediately. So we actually have to do Tali's first, and then his will pop up. I keep saying him, despite the fact that back when I used to crawl around on the forums more adamantly, which hasn't been for like years, I was very much adamant that Geth are genderless. Oh god, that was a dark time in my life. I say dark time. Sometimes I look back on that with a bit of regret that I don't still do stuff like that. But those are stories for a much different day. I have a lot of stories when it comes to that. There was a point in my life when I was very, very deep into the Mass Effect fandom. Not in like a sleazy porn kind of way, but pretty close. I was like, if I was my age that I am now back when I did that, I'm pretty sure I would be like that far off. I don't know why I'm saying my age. This was only like 4 years ago. And at that point, I've made everybody uncomfortable, and I've said way too much. So we're just gonna move on from that, because I have nothing more to say. Yeah, Geth are genderless, but I'll consistently refer to Legion as a him, even though I hate doing that. And you know, usually I leave Tali's loyalty mission until this late into the game for one specific reason. And one specific reason is so I could bring Legion along. Now, of course, if you know anything, you're like, why would you bring a Geth aboard the Quarian fleet? Wouldn't that piss them off? Yes, it does. And it's hilarious. Assassin. Yeah. Yeah. Get super drone, super explosive, awesome drone. God, look at that Paragon bar. Get the Mattock and the Widow that only you are allowed to carry. 39 kilograms. God damn, that's heavy. No ordinary human could fire without shattering an arm. I think the same thing it said for the Claymore, isn't it? Like, I can't actually read it because the Claymore doesn't show up, but pretty much the same thing is said. And this time I'm not actually going to bring the M77. I'm going to bring the arc projector.
This is Talizora Vasnima Naraya, requesting permission to dock with the Raya.
Our system has your ship flagged as Cerberus. Verify.
After time,
I mean, I guess it is
among open
Cerberus.
stars, along tides of light and through shoals of dust, I will return to where I began.
Permission granted. Welcome home, Talizora.
We'd like a security and quarantine team to meet us. Our ship is not clean.
Hey,
Understood. Approach exterior docking.
I take great pride in this ship's cleanliness. The cinematics are really quiet.
I don't think it's a good idea to bring a
I know it's not a good idea. Oh boy. Hey there, Captain.
Get that damn thing off my ship before you start an incident that makes the Ascension Project fiasco with Cerberus look like a slow day on garbage detail.
When I take Tali aboard council stations, the customs guys sometimes call her that thing. This thing is named Legion.
How about you step aside and we call it scrap metal?
Our exterior shell is 72% polymer.
Quiet.
I love you, Legion. Oh my god, I forgot about that line. Our exterior is 72% polymer. Oh my god.
This is your ship and I'm a guest, but Legion is part of my team. Unless you want to shoot me, we're both coming aboard.
Or I could kick you both off. No one here likes Geth or Cerberus. I can't guarantee your safety.
I'm willing to
And
take the
guide them
risk.
away from the more militant elements of the crew.
There are a lot more militants these days, Talizora. And given the charges against you, it's only getting worse.
What do you mean?
They're charging you with bringing active Geth into the
Oh,
our specific
fuck.
project.
Oh no.
I never brought active Geth aboard. I only sent parts and pieces.
We just brought an actual active Geth aboard the fleet. Oh shit. Oh no.
Let's deal with that later, Tally.
Oh
What's our next step,
man, this is
Captain?
bad.
Technically, I'm under orders to place Talizora under arrest pending the hearing. So, Tali, you're confined to this ship until this trial.
Oh my god, this is
Thank
bad.
you, Captain.
Preparations got underway as soon as you arrived. The hearing's being held in the Garden Plaza. Good luck.
Oh, this is bad. That was a bad idea. Oh god.
I can't believe they're charging Talizora with such a thing.
I can't believe they brought an active Geth aboard the fleet.
Captain let it get onto the ship. I'm lodging a complaint.
Wow. I'm lodging a complaint about the Geth that's standing right next to me. Oh my god. God, I love doing this. This is just the best. Love it.
Talizora vas Normandy. I am glad you came. I could delay them only so long.
Auntie Ron.
Oh, she didn't hug back.
Shepherd vas Normandy.
Uh-oh.
This is Admiral Shalaran vas Tonbe. She's a friend of my father's. Wait, Ron, you called me vas Normandy.
I'm afraid I did, Tali.
Oh no.
The Admiralty Board moved to have you tried under that name, given your departure from the Nemo.
I take it being associated with a human ship is a bad sign.
They stripped me of my ship name. That's as good as declaring me exiled already.
It's not over yet, Tali. You have friends who still know you as Talizora vas Nima. Whatever we must call you legally.
Uh-oh. Well, are you helping?
You're an admiral. Does that mean you're one of the judges?
I'm afraid not. My history with Tali and her father forced me to recuse myself.
I imagine father had to do the same.
You'll see inside, Tali. For my part, I moderate and ensure that the rules of protocol are followed, but I have no vote in the judgment.
I guess we should get started. Does Tally have a defense counselor? Someone who speaks for her side.
Indeed, she does, Captain Shepard.
Commander.
She is part of your crew now, recognized by Quarian law. And remember, an accused is always represented by his or her ship's captain.
So, you would actually speak for my defense?
Legion, what do you think about this, huh, buddy? Do you? He's looking directly at that dialogue option. He's like, dude, this is a bad idea. I'm not even paying attention. I was asleep half the time, and even I could tell this was a bad idea. I'm honored.
I'll do everything in my power to help you, Tally.
Thank you, Shepard. I could not ask for a better counselor.
Our legal
Damn right
rules
you
are
couldn't.
simple. There are no legal tricks or political loopholes.
Fuck,
for you to
we're
worry
boned.
about. Present
God
the
damn
truth
it.
as best you can. It will have to be enough. Now come. I promised that I would not delay you.
No loopholes for me to exploit? We're boned.
Enclave is brought to order. Blessed are the ancestors who kept us alive, sustained us, and enabled us to reach this season. Keep us alive. The accused Talia Zora Vas Normandy has come with her captain to defend herself against a charge of treason.
Security! A Geth is present in the courtroom. Does Talia Zora think to...
They didn't notice it until now.
Captain Donna allowed the Geth aboard. Do you intend to second-guess the Raya's captain, Admiral Chorus?
Objection withdrawn.
God damn it, Chorus.
Shepard Vas Normandy, your crew member Talia Zora stands accused of treason. Will you speak for her?
This trial is kind of weird, right? Okay, Shepard, while you think about this for a little bit, I'm gonna take some time here. So, like, the thing about this trial is it's really not about, like, Tali, it's about Quarian politics. And you get to learn a lot of that here. But, like, Chorus is big on, like, for the... Each one of the admirals has, like, a different standpoint on what the Quarian should do with the Geth. And depending on how the trial goes, one may get more power than the other, right? It's just kind of how it goes. Right? That's just kind of how politics work. Tali's just kind of a pawn in all this. Chorus is huge on, like, Geth and Quarian cooperation. Whereas Geralt is the one who wants to kill all the Geth, and Zen wants to recapture the Geth for Quarian use. So it's kind of weird that Chorus is the one that's like, get this fucking Geth out of here. I would imagine Geralt would be the one to be like, fuck, somebody space this piece of junk, is something that he would say. And then Legion, of course, would reply, I'm 72% polymer.
If it helps Tali, I will. But in her heart, she remains Tali Zora Vas Nima, a proud member of the Migrant Fleet. I regret that her captain is forbidden to stand at her side today.
Nobody has been forbidden from anything. It is a simple...
Lie to them if you must, Zalcoris, but don't lie to me and expect me to stay silent. The human is right.
Admirals, please. Shepard's willingness to represent Tali Zora in this hearing is appreciated. Tali, you're accused of bringing active Geth to the Migrant Fleet. What say you?
Guilty. Horribly, terribly guilty.
Tali would never endanger the Migrant Fleet. She pleads not guilty.
I left parts and technology for teams to pick up. My father ordered me to do so, but I would never send active Geth to the fleet.
Tali?
Everything I sent was disabled and harmless.
Then explain how Geth seized the lab ship where your father was working.
Pardon?
What are you talking about? What happened?
As far as we can tell, Tali, the Geth have killed everyone on the Alarai. Your father included.
What? Oh, Keela.
You got a lot of fucking nerve, you know that?
I thought Quarians valued family. How do you justify springing this on Tali in the middle of a damn trial?
Our apologies. Tali should have been informed.
Shepard, we have to take back the Alarai.
The safest course would be to simply destroy the ship. But if you are looking for an honorable death instead of exile...
I'm looking for my father, you bastet!
You intend to retake the Alarai from the Geth? This proposal is extremely dangerous.
Yeah, we're gonna do it.
With your permission, Admirals, yes. The good of the fleet must come first. And Tali needs to find her father.
Agreed. And if you die on this worthy mission, Tali, we will see that your name is cleared of these charges.
We can discuss that later.
Then it is decided. You will attempt to retake the Alarai. You are hereby given leave to depart the Raya. A shuttle will be waiting at the secondary docking hangar. Be safe, Tali. This hearing will resume upon your return, or upon determination that you have been killed in action.
No pressure, right?
Thank you for agreeing to take back the Alarai, Shepard. The Admiral sounds sure that my father is already dead, but I don't know. We won't know anything until we get there.
You're okay?
How are you holding up? They just threw a lot of fire at you, even before telling you about your father.
I knew this would be bad, but I guess you're never really prepared to be charged with treason. And my father, I don't know. He could still be alive. They don't know for certain that he's dead. I just don't know, Shepard, and I need to find out.
Well, then come on.
Let's go.
Right. The sooner we get to the Alarai, the sooner we'll know what happened.
Shepard, the secondary docking hangar is through the conclave chamber where you are now. The shuttle they have provided is unarmed.
Understood.
Whatever Geth are on the Alarai have likely built more of themselves. Expect heavy resistance.
Awesome, thanks for the tip. Okay, are you guys ready for some Quarian politics?